ò bàbá o olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa bàbá o bàbá o olúwa dá bàbá sí fún wa. Bàbá Tinubu ọmọ olódò dẹ kọlọ́run kó bá wa dá yín sí fún wa. A ní gbọ́ ikú òjijì lórí yín, ẹ̀mí yóò gùn, ẹ pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ lórí pẹ́sidẹ̀ntì Nàìjíríà tẹ́ ẹ wà yẹn, torí wípé ohun tá à ń fẹ́ ẹ̀ ti ń ṣe fún wa. Ọmọ Yorùbá gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wù mí tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi, mo fẹ́ kájọ fìdílé nǹkan. Ohun tí mo mú wá fún wa yìí ọ̀rọ̀ nípa àtúntò tá à ń pariwo ẹ̀ láti jọ yìí, tó jẹ́ pé bàbá Tinubu ti bá wa ṣe, wọ́n ti bá wa ṣe o, wọ́n ti bá wa ṣe. Bàbá ti ṣe o, ohun tó ń bà wá lẹ́rù bàbá ti ṣe o, ó ti ṣe. Bàbá Tinubu ti bá wa ṣe. Ọ̀rọ̀ àtúntò tá à ń sọ pé kí wọ́n bá wa túntò, tí wọ́n láre, tí wọ́n búre, kí nǹkan bọ́lọ̀ jù kàn án, torí tí kan bá jù kàn lọ ìyẹn jẹ ní ọ́dà. Bàbá Tinubu ti gbọ́wọ́ wa o, wọ́n ti bá wa láre o, wọ́n ti bá wa búre. Àwọn Fúlàní àdínkù lábẹ́ wọn, àwọn ò ṣẹ́rú Fúlàní kankan mọ́ nínú òṣèlú Nàìjíríà, a ṣẹ́rú Fúlàní mọ́. Bàbá Tinubu wọ́n ti bá wa ṣe. Àtúntò iṣẹ́ ó ti wáyé. Mo fẹ́ ká wá gbọ́ àlàyé ohun tí mo mú wá fún wa yìí, fẹ́ ká jọba balẹ̀ gbọ́ dáadáa ohun tí mo mú wá fún wa yìí, fẹ́ ká jọba balẹ̀ gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin yẹn wá, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ohun tí mo mú wá fún wa yìí. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Ohun tẹ́ ẹ̀ náà bá rí ẹ bá a kọ sábẹ́ comment. Ẹ ṣé o.
For those that understand how politics is being played in Nigeria, they should know that ordinary elections cannot remove the current sitting president. I repeat, for those that understand political dynamics, political science in Nigeria, you should know that ordinary elections cannot remove the current sitting president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I said 4 things, and one of them is a military coup. Now, there is a restructuring going on in Nigeria's military structure, architecture. Tinubu is rearranging the military.
Ṣé ti gbọ́ ìsọ́sọ́rìn military kílẹ̀ pé ní kí wọ́n sọ ní ìtìkílẹ̀ gbọ́ 12 division ni bàbá Tinubu ti bá wa ṣe báyìí. Ṣé ti rí 12 division ni wọ́n ti bá wa ṣe, wọ́n bá wa tó gbogbo ẹ̀ sí, ẹ gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́, ẹ máa bá wa ká lọ.
So that in the future you can never use military coup to remove one of the most powerful presidents in Africa. The restructuring is going on the ground. The Fulani that had a grip on our military, the powers they have is being decentralized. That is restructuring. The powers they have is being decentralized. Now we are talking about 12 divisions of the Nigerian army. Let's look at this. What President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has done is to make coup d'etat almost impossible in Nigeria. Because out of these 4 things, I said a revolution. Number 2 is military coup. Number 3 is foreign interference. And number 4 is God takes the life of Tinubu. That is how he can be removed. It is not through elections, because the APC, they are masters of the game, whether spiritually or physically. Anywhere you want to go, APC go there wait for you. Whether scientifically.
Wọ́n ti bá àwọn Fúlàní wo tí mọ̀ nǹkan ṣe. Àìsẹ̀ kò ṣe bolóṣà lọ́wọ́ ni, ó kú bàbá ńlá ẹni tí ó bọ̀. Lọ́wọ́ wa ní ìjọba Nàìjíríà wà báyìí. À ń retí bàbá ńlá àwọn Fúlàní àtàwùsá tí ó bọ̀ kó lọ́wọ́ wa. À ń retí wọn, wọn ò tí ì kankan. Ò tí ì kankan.
Or religiously. APC bishop went to visit the president in Aso Rock. You know where that place. So if it's ordinary elections, I don't see the opposition as constituted today being able to remove Tinubu as president. They can win governorship, they can win Senate, House of Senate or House of Rep. They can win assembly, but the presidency, the structure that is being put by Tinubu, Tinubu is See, people that underestimate Tinubu, it is their own loss. I have said before. I like the way northern Nigeria, northern generals, is underestimating President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I like the way, I like as it is. Now, when the new underestimate Tinubu, it is their own loss. I have said before. That means you are going to build barracks. You are going to do this. You are going to. They are trying to castigate that reform. That's security architecture, because it's going to make those central guys weaker. Splitting it to those days we had like 3 divisions. I think Lagos is about maybe Kaduna or even something like that. 3 divisions. Yeah. But now every geopolitical zone has an army division. Yes. So if you are in the north and in our plan in our coup d'etat, in the plan for local Nigeria, north and south dichotomy. Mobile is big. North and south dichotomy. In Nigeria, we are not one. We are not united. We are just trying to reach an agreement. Yes, political power. So people have to make sure that the Nigerian military is decentralized, so that that issue of military coup will not occur in his own government. Because when he decides to run again, yet again, I will not call it third. You know, say English is very bad. You have to use English. Scatter everything. Just like the civil war or the civil war between Biafra and Nigeria. British said Igbo coup. They don't add anything to support. Headline Igbo coup. Now that will cause scatter everything. So if Tinubu is going to run yet again.
Àwa wo bàbá ńlá bàbá ẹni tí ó sọ pé Tinubu kọ́mọ́ tìjọba tiẹ̀ á wò.
The issue of a military intervention will be difficult, but I told you that likely 10. People are looking at me. Everything they are saying, so people are waiting. Okay, because so the predictions I've made have shocked them, so they are waiting. Let us see how this one will be possible. A third term of Tinubu. So it is almost impossible for everybody to hijack the entire 12 army divisions for a military takeover. Also, it is ensured that no region in Nigeria is left open for any attack. Anybody dreaming of any revolution should also go and find something else to do with their lives. This is a big power move. What APC is planning, eyes have not seen. Even me say that I never see them. Ears have not heard. Neither has it come into the consciousness of any man what Tinubu and his Lagos boys are planning in Aso Rock. You think these guys are joking? 12 divisions. You know what it takes to fund 12 divisions. Let me tell you where the money is likely to come from. To fund all these big approve. I approve for 5 billion naira for Kaduna Airport runway. I approve this. You know where the money is coming from? It is you and I. That tax bill, the money they will collect for that tax. The money they will collect. The reason that money fund most of the funds they use to fund state police and other. Tinubu is building a political empire. When I say Tinubu is building a political empire, people are looking at me. That's what they call political science, the science of politics. It is not commercial courses. It is not art courses. The science or the art of science. Or the science of art. This is what we call political science. So Nigerian military is getting a major boost as the federal government approves the expansion of the Nigerian army from 8 to 12 divisions, with new headquarters to be established in Lorì, Makurdi, Jalingo, Benin City to strengthen security operations across the country. Now if you look at reactions, having divisions in Makurdi, Benin, Lorì, and Jalingo is highly strategic. Very good move. Seriously, the man is restructuring the country without a year of fight. Somebody says, I think we need more efforts base to complement those army divisions. This guy is moving too fast now. All these ones are coming in. Air Force base. See, everything the North held control of in the past years will be decentralized. The powers of the North will be decentralized by Tinubu's government. All those things will not be the make man. Now we do this, now we do that. Will be decentralized by, it is not will be, should be, it is here clear. First time, Northern Nigeria is not influential in national politics. The North is not influential in national, first time ever under Tinubu. Now the North now is not aligning because they say they try, no. When we had the information of the military coup, some people say it's a lie. It is a cook-up story. Blah blah blah. Whether cook-up, whether true, so far say the influence of the Fulani political cabals is undermined because you cannot succeed as a Southern president without you undermining the powers that be. There's no two strong men, there's one strong man. It's either for you to defeat the strong man and take over. If you don't defeat that strong man will now control you. You'll be a puppet to that strong man. That is why I will still say it tomorrow. Our presidents in Nigeria, they are a puppet to the West. Because the West has an advantage we don't have. That's why Tinubu will not be a puppet to any political cabal in Nigeria because he has an advantage. That strong man, he has an advantage you don't have. You have to be able to use your advantage to defeat him for us to know that you'll be the next strong man because you use an advantage that he doesn't have to defeat him. So Tinubu is a skillful politician. He can't carry UK join body. Can't carry Oloselu join body. He carry wicked politicians. We say these guys that are talented. Politics, you know, when some people look at politics and good governance, they are two different things. Good governance and politics. These guys are not people I see that are good governance. But that politics aspect is very, very important. I'm an obedient. I still support a P2B. But you see, what is necessary for today, what is necessary for now is destruction of the Fulani hegemony. How we are going to put Nigeria in chains, capture Nigeria. That is where we are pushing for. You need to clear the grass before you start putting any construction in that land. You don't just start building. You have to clear the grass. That is what Tinubu is doing. So when he says restructuring without noise, you are going to do. Me as an Igbo boy, I was born in Alausa. We are close to the secretariat. I had people. So my people working in the secretariat then. So I was very interested in politics at a very young age. And I looked at this person called Tinubu. As young as I was saying some things. I was saying something to myself. And that is why some people are shocked, like, how does this young man know this and that? I studied the man, the crisis and everything, all this, whatever that happened. I didn't have money to buy newspapers, but I relied on, when I did business time, I listened, I read and everything. I looked at the news. I was never missing the news. I was never missing political analysis. I learned to research. Tinubu is not somebody that you underestimate. When Tinubu was doing campaign, in 2023, I sit down and laugh. I was an obedient and I was worried. I said, you see, when Tinubu told his people, power is not served in Alakati, you take it, snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. And I said, the position must be so strong. In the analysis then, you have listened, I will have said some things that you can still remember. I said the position has to be so strong to make sure that this thing does not slip from their hand. The position, however, somehow they flopped. And someone will tell me that Tinubu in that capacity was able to pull that political haste, and what do you call it? Is it political lobby or whatever it is? It's not it. At that position, now that he is the you know, a weapon in the hands of a mighty man. Weapon of war in the hands of a mighty man. You know what it means? So the whole thing became somehow, and this is where we are today. Tinubu is gradually breaking the North monopoly on the security architecture. You see, I'm just giving reactions of Nigeria. Once security is decentralized, then we cannot have more important conversations without threats to anyone's lives. I also believe the NIMC upgrade is a prelude for 2029 Nigerian census. All these things you see that we are saying, if you look out for your eye, it will be clear. So every of the obstacles to Tinubu's reforms and policy, Tinubu is making sure that there are no obstacles. Instead of Jonathan or Obasanjo, they will not call him for not. The Southern Secretary for those summoner. You know how arrogant the North was then. Instead of Jonathan, they try this thing, what Tinubu do, or anybody try this thing, what Tinubu do, try to undermine the northern political cabals. They will not summon them. From Abuja said, they've already sent them threats. Yes, like I said about the Boko Haram and Iswap and all have you, on northern leaders. Northern leaders, they sit down there, they look insecurity, they finish their region. That insecurity will turn back to them. You see what this instruction Tinubu is doing? Is going to close down the borders for Boko Haram not to get into the south at first, because that is part of the agenda. And when the Boko Haram will not be able to actualize the agenda, without Boko Haram or Iswap, all of them, I put all of them together, call them Boko Haram. You will see that they are not able to achieve the agenda. They will not turn on their leaders. Local leaders, if I say local leaders and be wrong, you just say I'm playing. Sit down there and be looking. They will turn on their leaders. They will turn on themselves. Because the frustration will make them. Like I said, these local leaders, we know that you people are wired to destroy yourself. But you should not be wired to come into south and destroy. And communities, Igbo and Yoruba communities, are in the middle belt. Because very soon, you see, Sunday Igbo got meeting well, and he went to villages that were deserted because of the attacks on Fulani. Despite the fact that some Lorì slaves to the Fulani were making noise, useless noise, they didn't listen to them. APC now, but then they up. I said, Lorì the president, this is all those things, those are going to be figured out. That's why it is important to make sure that these people don't get close to political power. Those are the makers, we don't care. Yoruba land must be protected, whether in southwest or out of southwest. Igbo land must be protected, whether in southwest, in southeast or out of southeast. That's why the middle belt. When we finish fortifying southern Nigeria, we'll get into the middle belt and purge all these guys, because if we don't want development, if we don't want better team, then we want better team. But because we are Britain, bring us together. That's why you see all these things happening. I told you, the reasons, the problem the world is facing, British caused over 60% of the problem. I know Britain, who bring Nigeria together firstly, against the rich and weak of the people, who go Benin, where they fight, never Benin, to what end? Although Benin and their civilization, they do their own, they do their businesses, they live happy. Britain just come with their useless rubbish politics, with their Magnago way of lifestyle. They just come. Always their Magnago. Their aim is to conquer the Benin Empire. But they come like better people, this and that. From there, when they see that is the problem with this world. If I talk say first World War, Second World War, British follow cost rating. British, this UK and US, and somehow France, they follow cause all this problem we face on the world today. So as it is, in Fulani and the local leaders, they want to use Sharia, use it and destroy themselves. It is not in the south. Africa is going down day by day. We are celebrating road construction in in 2026, they're supposed to pour us pits. We are celebrating building hospital buildings in 2026. They're supposed to pour us pits. We are celebrating hospital in 2026. They're supposed to pour us pits. People who went to school, who are professors, emeritus. I don't rate all of these people. I don't rate them. Personally, I don't rate them. We need to get out of this game, get out of this level. If you talk about building hospital, talk about health care, affordable, reliable health care. You talk about building houses, affordable housing, sustainable housing, affordable. That is what you need to talk about. Even other people don't pass that level. You are dragging. Who is going to be party chairman? Who is going to be in charge of local government? We're not talking about delivering good governance, having to take advantage of what they call comparative advantage of what we have to dominate in tech science, in AI. That is the future. That is the future. That is why we cannot independently build a refinery of our own with all the people who go school finish. If Dangote will build refinery, we will call foreign people. If we want to do anything, Chinese partnership, we have people, we have this, see, there's a level we are getting to. That's why every time I push for restructuring, I don't send any of these people what you call good governance. Do you know what is good governance? Somebody will go seize land, acres of land, building, put out a school, come do election day. Hey, we don't build school, we don't build school. We don't build school. When you go for international competitions, that school will not be able to represent Nigeria. Quality education, that's what you need to deliver, not buildings. When you have so many, we are so bastardized. That's why I'm very angry with local leadership. In 2026, you are looking at religious extremism, blah blah blah, this and that, blah blah blah. You are not talking about development. You are creating institutions just for Islamic whatever, indoctrination, killings, and all have you. That's why I said when Islam came into Nigeria, they were just interested in taking slaves, selling slaves, and converting people to Islam. They've not been anything meaningful with them. Unlike the Europeans that came into Nigeria, this space, they brought education. Many people were educated. You just had fundamentalists in northern Nigeria. Many people were educated. Islam so far in Africa has brought death. Death. If you go to the West, you see all those terrorists, they will shout death to America, death to America. They are focused on that, whatever they think. All the things they are using, all the gadgets they are using. It is a Christian person that did most of the inventions. Now look at the most of the inventions they are seeing. These are Christians that did most of the inventions. That they are did. If we have left this world in the hands of the blacks and these people say they are practicing Islam in Africa, we will still be in the bush because there's no initiative. There's no initiative. So if you see me sitting down saying that I want restructuring, it's because so that we can position ourselves for a better society, so that we can compete in the world. Because this life, when we talk about global politics, it is predator and prey. Predator. That's why America, they have been able to, they have eaten so well that they can prey on anybody. Why do you think America is world power? Is it because of their numbers? Is it because of their religion? Or is it not because of their technological might? They are able to, the technology with them. Is it not why they are powerful? In the southwest here, you see some people carrying gun in the north. You always to read book. That person wey go school, with sabi fire gun. If you carry that gun, you will useless your book for your head. you go turn into a useless person. That's why you need people that are smart, people that know. The Bible says the sons of Issachar. You understand the times. The times that we are in is to make sure that we position Nigeria so that the potentials we have, we use it. Because I've seen that coming together as a country is just like a waste of time. We move one step forward, 5 steps backward. At the end of the day, nothing to show. So 1960, you never fix electricity, you never fix water. You are going to dig borehole in your house. You see, house is near canal, you got a big borehole there. You never fix one thing. And we are seeing people come to here at Bada, where Ishagu. Dancing on what? What are you dancing for? You want that say, all those bandits now, they will enter somebody's palace, they will pursue and go run away with all his agenda gidigidi. So the structure of the country is very much important. The influence of the Fulani, you know, say they don't want good for anybody, they want to Islamize everybody. They are not talking about by force we must go to school, by force we must embrace education, we must research technology, utilize our resources, accountability, transparency, competence, capacity. If it's instead of that what they force us to do, we surrender to everybody, please, we surrender to you. But they are forcing us to join a religion that preaches hate. How do I know the religion preaches hate? I look at the and watch their actions. The Bible says, by their fruits you shall know them. It's not by Islam is a religion of peace. We don't know you by like that. We cannot know you by saying Islam is. We know you by your fruits. What you do consistently over 150 years or 200 years. The Fulani consistently study the history of the Fulani consistently. What they did, their grandfather, they did in the past, is what they are still doing, and they are doing it in a more cunning and systematic way. Before you know, cunning. Before you know, New York, in US, New York has a Muslim mayor, and the Muslim mayor is planning to put hospital in every cunning. And until they are able to grab that political power. So we are very much happy that the structure in the military is going to destroy the grip the Fulani has on Nigeria.
ẹ̀yin yẹn wá ohun tá a tún mú wá fún wa náà nípa ọ̀rọ̀ àtúntò orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà tí bàbá wa Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu olódòdẹ tí wọ́n tún ṣe fún wa. ẹgbẹ́ bá ti mọ̀ pé orin tá à ń kọ fún wọn láti ọdún ìwá náà ni pé kún bá wa ṣe àtúntò sí ọ̀rọ̀ nàìjíríà torí báwọn Fúlàní ṣe yíyan wá jẹ́ ó ti pọ̀ jù. báwo ni n ta ní owó tó ń jáde nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n wà pín síbi tó yẹ pé wọn ò ti ní ọrọ̀ ajé kankan àbálọ àbábọ̀ àwọn ni wọ́n tó wá mú ojú wa lọ. ara yẹn jẹ́ ní a máa dúpẹ́ fọ́nà pé bàbá Tinubu wọ́n ti bá wa àkànṣe sí òtí ibẹ̀ yẹn nígbà tá a ní military base 3 bàbá Tinubu ní tí wọ́n ti bá a sọ di 12 báyìí. àtúntò tá à ń sọ náà nìyẹn ṣe ti gbọ́ ohun tí mo mú wá fún wa àní jù báyìí lọ. ẹ ṣé gan ni mo kí onílé mo kí àlejò mo kọ́mọdé mo kí àgbàlagbà mo kí omidan mo kí àṣẹdì gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń wo ètò mi Ìbíyẹmí Ìgbòho TV mo kí yín o aládùn àfọyín gbojú tẹ̀ fi ń wò ojú náà ní fọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni èdè tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa etí tẹ́ fi ń gbọ́ wa etí náà ò ní di o ọwọ́ tẹ́ fi bá wa pín ètò yìí tó fi lọ dáadáa ẹ ní fọwọ́ náà gbọ́mọ sí i èmi ní mọ̀ wá bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì ni ẹ̀yin náà ní mọ̀ dé bá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè tẹ̀lé gbọ́ ẹ ṣé gan ni àárín jù báyìí lọ bye for now.